Congratulations.
Oh snap.
Yeah, I like this music.
It's good. But also, next one is going to be Wild Pokemon Battle from the anime, which is one we've heard quite often in the anime. But looking at the teams, Execute, Umbreon, and Gardevoir on the blue team.
And for the red corner, we have Porygon Z, Purugly, and Cacturn.
So, looking at these Pokemon once again, let's bring it back to what are we looking at? Of course, we have the Kapow on the eggs. It's a normal match. Anything we should be looking at here?
Well, it is important to note that Porygon Z does have download, and it will be getting an attack boost here, since Gardevoir's defense is lower than its special defense.
Yeah, so it will most likely be focusing on its secret power, I assume, unless it wants to go for Gravity and then into Blizzard, but I doubt that.
I think they want to stick with secret power. The stab moves seem to be the way that you would want to be going, and even if they go for a switch, then you're still getting the most value out of your stat boosts and the moves that you have before you.
Seems good. So, looking at it first, is there also an option that they can choose to well, if we're looking at the blue team, maybe switch into a different Pokemon?
They could switch. Gardevoir does have Trace, so it will also be downloading as well.
Ooh, we should be careful. We're starting to turn into internet pirates here.
Especially with this music, it seems like something's going down. But, however, Gardevoir will be tracing download, and it will be getting a attack boost, which does not really help any of its moves.
Yeah. This is actually, yeah, because of course Porygon has a lower defense then. Perhaps there's an option to later on switch out, maybe go for the... there's no thick fat usefulness here. Unless, of course, you want to deal with the Blizzard, but Porygon is never going to be jumping into Blizzard. Oh boy, security guard.
Alright.
This is what we get for pirating. All the downloading.
Alright, 10 seconds, guys. If the blue team does go for confusion, though, red team can switch into Cacturn to completely negate that.
Yeah, true, but at the same time, that will allow them to perhaps sit on a... Well, they haven't selected anything thus far, so... Could be interesting to see what comes out of this match, but we're going to have a ball here. Depending on which side wins, especially 515 payouts right now. That's amazing.
So, after a whole bunch of downloading, Gardevoir and Porygon Z will get us started.
Alright, so looks like no switch. Never mind, they are switching away. They're switching back to Umbreon. Interesting move.
Umbreon does have a good defensive stat, so maybe they're trying to absorb some of the damage here, and it also has hidden power fighting, which will hit Porygon Z for super effective damage.
Yeah, this is true. On the other hand, it does negate the trace here, because it's not going to be useful for the remainder of the match, I imagine.
I do not know what secret power does on this level. If someone could let us know, that'd be great.
Yeah, I missed a visualizer.
The visualizer is nice for things like that are hard to keep track of.
Yeah. And else we just look at some random sites about Pokemon, but, well, secret power going. It's a Paralyzed Stadium. Oh, the crit!
There we go! Porygon Z gets the crit and Umbreon goes down.
Well, now they have to switch to Execute because they need to get some setup here.
They can switch, but Porygon Z can switch over to Blizzard, so it seems like Red has the upper hand at the moment.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out right now. Switching towards... oh, again, the attack gets raised. It doesn't do all that much, like you said before. So, looks like Evolum is going for Confusion.
Yeah, they are going for the Confusion here, which at this point, Red could switch into Cacturn to negate it, or maybe they just want Porygon Z to get in for as much damage as possible.
Well, to be fair, he does deal a lot of damage, and he actually survives Confusion, so he should be able to take down Gardevoir to 0 with a good roll.
Porygon Z continues to lay in with those secret powers, and Gardevoir... Does it actually go down?
Yep, it goes down!
Gardevoir faints, alright.
Well, Kapow for honor, Evolum. Kapow for honor. It's the only thing left, because unless you get some really good stun hacks, that's possibly the only way that Evolum can win right now.
Yeah, it is not looking good for the blue corner at this moment.
Oof. And then also a Blizzard, which is super effective, destroys the eggs.
A Frigid Shock from Blizzard takes out Execute, and it's a sweep from the red corner.
Ridiculous, but RNG's is again in the hands of the Overdoge. And they get a massive payout of 20% of their bets, which is decent.
I will be right back in a moment. I need to step away for just a second.
Alright, looks like we're going back to the puzzle game. I'm quite curious to see where this will end up, because I believe that we actually were past the first dialogue box. Well, let's get going.
Okay, I'm back.
Sweet. I was waiting for you, but you came back? Incredible.
Ego Buff, you won the token. Congratulations.